My name is Brandon Wilking. I'm the owner of Wilkes Marketing LLC, and today we're going to be talking about the three-step marketing system to grow a contracting or home service business. So this is specifically for contracting and home service business owners that are looking to grow their business faster. More than likely, right now you rely very heavily on word of mouth and referrals. In order to grow your business faster and more consistently, you need to implement these three steps into your marketing system, which right now you probably don't have a marketing system. But by the end of this video, you're going to have actionable steps that you can leave the video with and actually take these steps. So this isn't some video where I'm going to just talk very briefly on these things and you feel like you gain nothing out of the video. So stick around, watch the entire thing. Let's go ahead and get into it. Number one, you need to set up your Google business profile. And bear with me here, I have some notes over here, so if you keep seeing me glance over there, that's the reason. But your Google business profile, it costs you nothing to set up. It costs you $0, no credit card, nothing. You can set it up yourself. You don't need to hire somebody else to do this for you. It takes 30-ish minutes of your time to do it. And basically, I'll put it on the screen of what it is, but when people look up your business, when they type in your name, they can see pictures, reviews, the services you provide. If you have a website, which we'll get to that in a second, they can click on your website. And like I said, most importantly is those reviews. Reviews are huge because the more that you have, the more Google's going to push you out to more and more businesses. And not only when people look up your name will you pop up, but when somebody looks up, let's say you're an HVAC contractor. When somebody looks up HVAC or air conditioning maintenance or whatever it may be, or landscaper, and you have your Google business profile set up properly, you can pop up somewhere in those, there's going to be a map that pops up with a bunch of different businesses. That's pretty much it with the Google business profile. You need to get that set up. Somewhere in the description, I have a link. It takes you to a video that literally shows you exactly how to set this up. So that way you get the first step of the three-part marketing system out of the way. So go check out that link. Number two is the website. And the reason I start with this is because it's free, it's real fast, it takes you 30 minutes, right? Also, going back to this, you need to make sure that you ask every single customer for a review. Even your past customers, I would go back, text them, asking them for a review. And any customers you do in the future, as soon as you get done with the job and they're happy, ask them for a review. In that video, in the link in my bio, I literally talk about exactly how to send them a link to have them leave you a review. It's very easy, and that'll benefit you a lot. Also, you need to consistently add pictures. Ideally, twice a week. That's like really good, adding a picture twice a week onto there. But let's get into the website. This one, it's a little bit harder to do. It takes a lot of time if you do it yourself. It costs money, right? If you want to hire somebody, which I recommend you do, I would not recommend you build it yourself. For a good quality website, you're looking at $1,000 to $3,000 typically. It can cost more. Also, there might be people that charge you less. If somebody's charging you less than $1,000 to build a website, I'd be very, very careful because there's a lot more that goes into a website than it just looking good. So let's say that you don't have that $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 for somebody to build it for you. Take the time, take the week, take the 2, take 3 weeks to learn how to build one, and then build it for yourself. Make sure you really put a lot of effort into it. These two work hand in hand. When Google sees that you have a Google business profile, it's going to push your website out to more and more people, especially when you have those reviews. So that's why this part is second. But some things I would look out for if you do decide to hire somebody to build a website for you, which like I said, I highly recommend it because guys will come to me all the time saying, hey, I built my website, I built my own website, but it's not getting me any results. And that's because they don't know how to do all the back end stuff. The website looks good, but it's not getting out to people. So you need to have like city pages, service pages, the photos need to be named properly. That way Google can read them. Everything needs to be formatted correctly so Google can properly read your website. Also, you need to have the right keywords and key terms on your website. You need to show reviews, show pictures of your work so people know the quality of work you do. You need to have a form for people to fill out so they can get in contact with you. Have a button for people to click and give you a call. And I'll pop up some videos of some websites we've done so you know what a quality website looks like that actually gets people customers. And by the way, I'm not some guy that's just talking out of my ass here. You can see reviews that people have left. You can go to our Google page. I'll pop some reviews up on the screen. We actually make people money with these websites, all right? But like I said, highly recommend hire somebody to build it for you. If you don't have the money, build it yourself. Take the time, do your research. And after that, that gets me into number 3. So number 1, that Google business profile, that's kind of a one and done thing, but then you consistently get reviews, add photos a couple times a week. Then you get into your website, that's like $1,000 to $3,000. After that, you don't really have to do too much with it. Now, number 3, social media and ads. This is a lot more advanced, all right? There's a lot more work that goes into it. This is kind of the fundamentals. This is the basic stuff. And then we get into the more advanced stuff, right? So social media, we'll start there. So we're talking Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. You should be on all 4 of those platforms because if you make one video or you make one post, and you post it to all of those, you get 4 times as many people to see it. A lot of guys will just be on Facebook or Instagram, but if you post one video to one of those platforms, you're gonna get a fourth. You're gonna get 25% of the people to see it, right? So take the extra 3 minutes and post it on all 4 platforms. You're gonna get a lot more people to see it. But social media is huge. Everybody is on social media. I think there's like 3 billion people on social media, maybe even 4 billion now. I don't know how much humans Earth has now, maybe 9 billion, but almost half the world, at least a third of the world is on social media. These platforms, these multi-trillion dollar platforms track everything about us. They know more about us than we do about ourselves. So they know the areas that you're in, they know a lot. They probably know too much. So it serves you the right content. So when you make content, you make videos, which I highly suggest videos over images. Videos are a lot better. It's going to push those videos out to the people that want to see it, right? So you need to be posting a lot on social media. Ideally, at least 1 time a day. Ideally. Anything less than that, you're not going to get as much results. It's still good to be posting even a couple times a week. And then we have meta ads. Now these 2 work hand in hand, all right? Meta ads it's a fancy word for Facebook and Instagram ads. I don't know why they call them meta ads, but it's Facebook and Instagram ads basically. Now, the people that see your ads are going to go to your page and watch your content. That's why it's so important to be posting content. But back to the ads. Like I said, this is more advanced for more established companies. And by the way, these work. I don't personally run meta ads for anybody except myself. But the people I build websites for, I ask them, hey, what else are you doing for marketing? I'm just curious. And the guys that say they run meta ads, they love meta ads. It gets them results. It gets them jobs. It makes them more money. It's kind of like you put money in, you get money out kind of thing. So it takes some time to actually make money from them. It takes time to figure it out. Once again, if you have the money and you have the funds, I would hire somebody to do this because all of this is a completely different job than running your business. See, I don't know how to fix a fan, right? There's a fan above me. I don't know how to fix a fan, but I know how to do this stuff. Just like you know how to fix a fan, or you know how to build a patio, you know how to do landscaping, whatever, but you don't know how to do social media, websites, you don't understand Google, right? So it's like a homeowner telling you, I'm going to redo my roof. And then they come back to you and they're like, my roof is leaking. I didn't do it properly, right? So it ends up costing them more money in the long run. Same thing with all of this, right? If you have the money, hire it out. It's going to save you a lot of time. It's going to cost you money, but you're going to make more money if you hire the right people. Be careful who you hire, by the way. But make sure that the people you're hiring actually have like results and like testimonials. But meta ads, I would recommend spending at least $1,000 a month on them. Anything less than that, Meta isn't going to be able to collect enough data to be able to learn, your right customer, who to send this ad to, and whatnot. Also, these two things, they take a lot of time, right? They take a lot of time. If you want to do like the bare minimum, you're probably looking at, say, like 30, maybe 40 hours a month. If you have no experience when it comes to video editing, making videos, scripting videos, doing market research. So once again, I would recommend hiring it out. Maybe you have a a younger cousin, they're 20-ish years old. They know how social media works. They can figure out meta ads. Don't get me wrong, there's plenty of YouTube videos out there. You can learn meta ads and whatnot, but a lot of videos, they're not super direct about how to run them, what exactly to do. They don't give you actionable steps like I'm giving you here. I will make a video eventually on these meta ads because it'll help a lot of you guys out there. But I think that's it for today's video. Like I said, we were pretty straight to the point, no fluff. It's only like a 10-minute long video, but that's all right. We got straight to the point. I hope, if you guys made it throughout this video, I hope you guys actually implement these things. Like I said, let's just recap. Take 30 minutes of your time. Let's just call it 1 hour, okay? Let's call it 1 hour. You set up your Google business profile. Once again, the link is in my bio. I have a YouTube video that explains exactly how to set it up. That way, it's a one and done thing. You don't have to worry about, did I set this up properly or not? Make sure you're getting reviews consistently. Make that part of your process. Just like your process right now is probably somebody calls you, okay? You go to the job, you give them an estimate, you order materials, you finish the job, or you do the job, you finish the job, and then ask for a review. Make that part of your process because, like I said, the more reviews you get, the more customers you're going to get. The more Google's going to push your business out there. Number 2, get a website. If you have the money, hire it out, get somebody to do it for you. We do websites. That's what we specialize in, is building websites. Once again, there's a link in the bio. If you want us to build a website for you, we'll give you a quote. And then number 3, after you get these 2 things set up, then I would recommend you get on social media and start running meta ads. But yeah, hope this helps you guys, and I will see you in the next video.